to our Kate and Omega podcast. I am super excited today. We have a special guest with us whose love for dogs has transformed countless lives. Julie Starr is a passionate animal advocate and a driving force behind Buddy's Second Chance Rescue. She is with us today to share a transformative experience that inspired her to dedicate her life to rescuing and rehoming dogs in need, giving them a second chance they deserve. Julie, I'm so excited to have you today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes. And Mr. Omega, how's it going over there, my guy?
It's doing great. Hi, everybody. How you doing? So, so look at this shirt right here. Libras are a deal. So, Julie, she's a Libra as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so the Libra energy is like an air sign, and it's like so we're air sign, but we also have balance of justice. You know what I'm saying? We see both sides to everything. So for her doing Buddy's rescue, she's seeing things that was missing, you know, in society, and she filled those cracks.
It's beautiful.
That's what Libras do.
A fellow Libra.
Yeah.
I'm finding it fascinating because before I met Omega, I didn't really pay attention to like a Libra versus a Cancer. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Versus a Scorpio versus the signs. But Libras are they're the shit, man. Like you guys,
right.
you balance. You know, you without air, right? We can't really exist. So it's like there's a flavor to a Libra, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're a lot of fun.
Yeah. And so the audience doesn't know this, but you both know each other, you know, for a while now.
Yeah.
I
So
met
do you
her.
wanna talk a
I
little
met
bit
her
about
through
that?
Michael Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
mutual friend.
A buddy?
Yeah, mutual
Okay.
friend.
Yeah.
Like he's part of BNI. And when I met Michael Anderson, like I'm just gonna I gotta keep it raw and uncut. So I met Mike Anderson when he was going through divorce. I was going through divorce, and he was like, "Rob, like you're not like." Rob, something about you, man. You're holding yourself back. You're not like showing us like who you really are. I said, really, Mike?
You want to see?
Let's go.
You want to see, bro? Let's go. You know, and then that's when the magic happens, when people really see you. You know what I'm saying? Like they see you.
Yeah.
They look past of the, you know, the accolades and, you know, all that stuff. They dig deep.
Yeah.
Do we feel that everybody, though, is deserving of seeing the real us, or do we hold that back for certain people who really deserve that and are special and, you know, kind of show us the real them, so then we then exchange.
Then we
show
exchange.
them,
We mirror. We mirror.
Yeah, we
mirror.
exchange, you know.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's certain people out there who are just, you know, willing of seeing the people that we want to give them.
Yeah. And I love that too, because it's like, okay, we talk a lot about organic alignment and connection. So through that, then you meet, you know, somebody else that could be, you know, that you're inspired by and
Yeah, and shares those same
has
values
that
and
divine
truths.
purpose. Yeah. Yeah. It's
100%.
beautiful. So what's been going on since the last time we taped over there? I want to fill people in a little bit.
So for Thanksgiving, we was in Thanksgiving together in Florida.
Yes, we had our, we sat in gratitude for a week on the ocean. It was incredible. Yeah.
And then we hung out with my people.
Our peoples, yeah. Well,
You know
your
what I'm saying?
peoples, yeah.
My people are your people now.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they
Because
were
it's about
beautiful.
community and like it's so if you're rocking with me, I'm gonna put you in I'm gonna put you in these places with the people that rock with me.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, you know, I'm national, not local. But a lot of people because I'm induced into the culture.
Yeah.
And so some people think that I'm local.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know
The depths.
and
the
so when you
range.
started coming out with me in different cities and different places, you're just like, oh, he is the culture. Like everyone respects who I am, and you know we had a good time.
Yeah, we did.
We also went jet skiing.
Oh God, don't! I
that's
knew
not
he
for
was
me.
no.
Let's talk about two times. So there's an alarm that went off.
On the jet ski?
In the hotel.
This was
in the
before
hotel.
the jet ski incident.
There's
I
a
knew
long-
these stories were going to show up on the podcast, man.
Kate, you know, I'm edgy
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
So the alarm went off because it was
It was like a
it was a test.
evacuate.
Yeah.
He happened to be smoking a cigarette on the
Yeah.
balcony.
Yeah.
So I was like full blown panic attack, like full blown, like you set off the fire alarms.
Oh,
of the
you
whole
thought he sent them off.
Yeah, she was
hotel.
bugging.
We gotta go. We gotta go. And he's
Throw
like,
the cigarettes.
There's a patio door, and I'm going opening the door, I'm closing the door.
You got the towels
Literally.
trying to hit the thing.
I
Panic
said,
stricken.
Kate, I said, calm down.
Yeah, I
It's not
know.
me.
It's not me. Calm down.
Let's get our clothes. Like,
Let's
figure
see.
out like what we're doing. Let's take our time.
Well, were you
Yeah.
nervous then that it could be something worse? That
Girl,
it wasn't just
girl,
the
I was
cigarettes?
terrified.
She was
Yeah,
terrified.
because at that point I'm like, well, I felt better when it was just his cigarette
Yeah.
setting the alarm off.
Yeah.
Now why are we? Why
It
are
was
we
a
here?
false alarm.
It was a test. They were
test.
doing. They
Yeah.
were doing
They
like.
don't give any warnings.
No, they
Nothing.
didn't.
Like
No,
a
no.
school district
No.
like tells you that day,
No.
like we're gonna send out an emergency alert.
No, but
today?
they did also they did say that though, like after
They gave
the-
us a note the next
Yeah.
day, like we're going to be testing the fire alarms.
yeah, for
You're like,
sure.
Thanks for the heads up.
But you know, then
But in chaos,
yes,
I operate
you
good
did.
in chaos.
Yeah, you got me
because I'm
through
military.
that one. Yeah, because I
And
would have
Libra.
melted.
I operate well in chaos. too.
Military and a Libra.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second thing was I was like super pumped because I thought I was like an expert on a jet ski. So I was like, let's go on the jet ski. He's like,
Oh.
I'm a jet skier.
Oh, how many times have you done it? Like
Well,
twice?
not
One
with
time.
Omega. And I flew off the back of it like a total starfish. I mean, I was out like this.
Oh, force.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And I was like, I'm terrified.
And what'd I say?
Come get me.
And I
the
said,
middle of the
I
ocean?
said,
Here, give me your hand. Yeah. And pulled me
I
back
got
up.
you.
And then we fell a
Yeah.
couple more times, but
Yeah, and I still got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not
You
a
know.
jet skier.
well, you know, it's not for the faint of heart when you're with.
Yeah. I don't think it's for the faint of heart anybody. That's
So we
going
went
that
back-
fast in those waves.
Yeah.
Count me out.
I know,
Yeah.
but so we went back. She's like, take me back to shore.
I'm done. I need a drink.
I'm done. Yeah.
So I took her back to shore.
And
My
then he
phone
went
was
back
dead.
out.
My phone got messed up a couple days. Had to get a new phone.
'Cause
But
we brought
was,
it out on the water
yeah,
with
yeah,
us,
yeah.
which wasn't a great idea.
Oh
No,
no.
I mean it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, but
Did you lose it in the ocean or it just
no,
got
it was in my
wet?
pocket. But we,
Oh.
you know, we she was off balance.
I was. So you know, I
So you
learned.
dumped it a few
so the next
times.
time we go, I'm gonna know though, because the couple times I dumped,
Yeah.
it was like I was naturally going with him.
Instead of
I
going
needed
the
to go the
way.
opposite
Yep,
way. That's all.
That's all.
You know.
Yeah,
so in
yeah, yeah.
retrospect, but it was good because it's like a moment where you know, like you got a friend that you can trust.
Well, and it's fun
Thank
because
you.
now you're gonna learn
You
for the
know,
next time. You go,
that's
well, now I'm
it.
gonna take this last
Yeah.
experience and we're gonna
Yeah.
learn from
She
this.
her eyes looked
I
terrified.
was terrified.
Well, that's how I met my husband.
Oh.
On a jet ski.
Well, no, similar. We were I was tubing off the back of a friend's boat off
Oh,
Grass
okay.
Island.
All right.
And I thought I was being a hard ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, go fast. And I was like, I got this. But then I was saying like, okay, now slow down. And they thought I was saying go faster.
Yeah.
And I'm dying and I'm holding on as hard as I can. I'm like, I don't want to be I don't want to look like an asshole and let go because I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Nah,
well,
Kate was
eventually,
like,
I
Kate
didn't
was like
have
a
a
starfish.
choice.
She was like a starfish, like that.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, so finally I had to let go, but I was midair when I let go.
Yeah.
So then I hit the water like a ton of bricks, tore my rotator cuff.
I didn't get
Ooh.
injured.
Oh yeah, my husband pulled me out of the water by my life vest, and all I'm thinking is, please tell me I have pants on.
Yeah.
Tell me I didn't lose my whole bathing suit in this ordeal,
Yeah.
and we've been together ever since.
Amazing.
There you go.
Ever
See?
since.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah.
now Kate knows that I got her.
Yeah.
See?
So what were we talking about going on hot air balloons? And he was like, I don't know about that.
No,
with
no,
you.
no, no,
I was
no.
like, listen, would you rather me like face my fears and be terrified doing them or not face them at all?
I'm gonna go with not face him on this one.
No. I
Okay.
feel like I want to face them. I'm going to be terrified. but
I
I'll try it.
am terrified of flying. I'm terrified of anything in the air, so that would be a hard no. My husband
Well,
wants
you
to
know
go
I went
helicopter rides, and I'm like,
skydiving.
was
You
no.
know I went
skydiving.
skydiving.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
I know,
Yeah.
and you're
So-
insane.
Okay.
You're
cool.
insane.
Fair enough.
I like my feet on the ground,
Fair enough.
right here, grounded, Libra,
enough.
grounded.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
Mm-mm.
so more to come on our adventures.
Mhm.
We do have a special guest with us today too. I don't know if our audience is seeing our little Mr.
Kobe.
Magoo. So Kobe is my little guy. He's my pride and joy, and I thought it would be fun to bring him
Yeah.
because you know you started your rescue, and just to have his flavor in the studio. I envisioned him sitting properly on
Yeah.
my lap, but he
They kinda
wants
do
to
what
be
they want.
underneath me. So hey Cole.
Kobe.
Cody's chilling.
They gotta just do what they want. There
Oh,
he
here
you
he
go.
is.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Hi,
Hey, buddy. Are you chilling?
You look at him. Look at him.
Everyone's
Look
here
at
for
him.
me.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
His
look at him.
government name is Kobe, but we call him Mr. Magoo, Sir Baby Guy.
I like Sir Baby Guy.
Yeah.
That's the one I would go
Super
with.
My son
intelligent.
calls him BG. He calls and he'll say, "What's up with BG today?"
There you go.
There
now.
you go.
See,
That's
there
a
you
perfect
go.
spot. That's a
Okay.
perfect
There you
spot.
go.
So anyway, Julie,
Yeah.
when I had the opportunity to kind of get to know you via Omega, and then we talked a little bit in our prep, I was really inspired by your story.
Thank you.
And I would love to kick off today a little bit and talk about the beginning with the dog named Buddy.
Yeah.
And where that story had kind of taken, how that took route.
Yeah, so my good friend Jen Mans, who is a huge real estate agent here in Western New York, she knew at the time, we're talking 2013, that I had been rescuing dogs my whole life, and that at the time, I believe that I was fostering to adopt a dog from the Erie County SPCA. So what had happened is she had seen on social media about a dog in West Virginia, Braxton County. It was unfortunately one of a high kill shelter, so they euthanized dogs for space. Perfectly fine, adoptable, healthy dogs. And this dog named Buddy was supposed to go on what they called the death truck, and they didn't take him. They forgot him, missed him, whatever the reasoning was. And what they do is they hang a black garbage bag outside the kennel of the dogs that they're supposed to take. I know it's absolutely heartbreaking. And
crazy.
unfortunately, this dog did not get taken, so he had another chance. And it was an emergency situation where if he doesn't get out, like he's going.
Yeah.
And we felt that with that situation happening, that he was by fate given another chance, that he was supposed to live.
100%.
So
100%.
real life experiences
Yes.
turn into passion.
Yeah. Yep. So she messaged me and said, hey, I had been in the bar industry, restaurant industry for now 23 years in, the area, had a lot of people I knew. She knew a ton of people through her business, being a real estate agent. She said, do you think between our two platforms and, the people we know, we could get him and possibly find him a home
What's
up
that
here
called?
in Buffalo? Collaboration.
Aligned mission.
Yeah. So I said, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get him. So we reached out to the shelter and said, we want to bring him up here, and I'm going to foster him, and then between the two of us, we're going to find him a home.
Oh, wow.
We go.
And we did it, and we got him here, and his name was Buddy.
Aw.
And actually, her husband's brother ended up adopting him.
Aw.
So the woman who ran the shelter messaged me and said, would you be willing to take another dog?
There
And
you
I
go.
said, yeah, let's do it. So we did
And
it.
so it begins.
And so it began. So it
Wow.
was me, Jen, and our friend Gretchen. Unfortunately, Gretchen has since passed away.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, she. We sat around the table one night over many probably bottles of wine and said, "Let's start a Facebook page." And you're talking 2013, so
Right,
like Facebook
that's
was kind of like in the,
newish.
it was kind of new.
Yeah.
So it
Well,
was,
nah,
No,
Facebook
what?
was 2007.
but it was kind of in its height, like.
You mean here in Buffalo, probably? for
Yeah,
Facebook.
probably in Buffalo.
Probably
We're a little behind. But we
Because I
were,
was in college.
No, but there was
I got introduced to Facebook in college. Like,
Yes.
so you needed EDU.
I didn't
And
do
we-
Facebook till I think my daughter is going to be 17, so I think she was right before she was born.
All right, cool.
That's so
Before
cool,
it was
though.
MySpace. I was all about MySpace.
Yeah, we talked about.
I
you
had a
lot
million
of
followers on
MySpace.
MySpace.
I
Yeah,
never
I love
did
the
any of that.
music.
I used touring with Tom. Like I literally when he
Tom's the
started.
man.
Yeah, like seriously, like when when he first started.
Yeah.
When MySpace started, I did a college tour.
You're kidding.
With Tom because that's the only way you could be part of MySpace
MySpace.
because you needed. Oh no, I'm talking about Facebook. I'm sorry, Facebook. Tom was before
Tom
Facebook.
was Facebook.
Tom was Tom was MySpace.
Tom was
Oh, he
MySpace.
was?
Tom was
No, I'm
MySpace.
sorry.
But then
I'm going back.
wasn't he like everybody's first friend on
Yes.
Facebook?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I apologize.
It's okay.
I apologize for that. So, because I'm like a father time, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
yeah.
Facebook is when I went to college in 2007
Yeah.
when that started. All right, but MySpace prior to that,
Right.
I had 1 million followers on MySpace, and I did a tour with Tom. I did the mix. What's it called? It was like all the cars, all the people that. It was called like something like
Like a car show?
It was like a car show. You know what I'm saying? And then everyone that was with MySpace at that time, and he picked the artist that had the most followers to do a tour.
Huh.
So yeah,
The
Tom,
guy
I got a
that's
picture.
everybody's
I got a picture with Tom.
I'm
I gotta
thinking he's a
pull it
creep.
up.
I gotta be honest. I thought he was like a fake.
I know everyone thought that he was like
Did
some
you
fictional
not
character.
remember Tom, the original?
Yeah, he was the original
Yeah.
one
Yep.
that would kind of
Amazing.
add you in there.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah. All right, so
We
let's
need
go.
to
Let's-
see the picture of you.
I got. I'm gonna pull it up
Okay.
one day.
All right,
all right,
got it.
all right,
We're
let's
gonna
keep
have to
going.
add it.
But that's
um,
really interesting.
It was
yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we took our second dog. Well, so that night we sat around with some wine, the three of us, and we said, let's start a Facebook page and see how many friends we can get.
And here we go.
And we said, maybe we can get 100 friends tonight. We had like 500 friends by the end of the night.
I love that.
Yeah. And then it just grew and grew. And then, Jen's very busy with her thing. So she kind of, didn't fall off, but she kind of took a back seat to it. Gretchen, after a year, kind of took a back seat and then, ultimately, unfortunately, passed away from cancer. So I kind of just took it and ran with it. And it really became my life.
Yeah.
It became my passion.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about any of maybe like challenges that you've faced and had to overcome since those early days?
I mean, definitely some challenges would be trying to still raise my children and work full time because, running a non-for-profit that's just starting
Let's
out.
talk about it.
Yeah, there's no money.
I know. We say that all the time.
Yeah.
People have like this thought that like you have a organization or a company and like you are all this, free income just flies.
She said no.
No,
When
we all work. We all work.
Yeah.
We all work to fund our projects.
Yeah, when
Right.
we first
That's the
started,
reality.
I was actually using my own money to pay for
Yes,
vetting and
me-
things because
yes.
there was no money. Where do you get
And
it
you
from?
invested in yourself.
Yeah.
So at first I was paying for everything out of pocket.
Yeah.
And I was bartending, I was waitressing, I was raising two children by
I
myself.
be hustling,
Thank
girl.
you.
I be hustling.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, no, it's not easy,
Yeah.
And it's to this day we're talking, 12 years later. It's
still.
there's new challenges that arise every year.
Yeah.
So what does a
Every
decade
year.
feel like for you? Like, so you said,
Yeah.
so it's been a decade now.
2013 we were formed. 2025 so you're talking 12, 13 years.
Wow.
There
Yeah,
you go.
almost 8,000 dogs saved.
8,000
Almost 18,000 after this year.
8,000
Yep.
dogs.
Yep.
8,000 dogs.
Yep, dogs from high kill shelters in the
Wow.
South, dogs from right here in Western New York. We've brought dogs in from Costa Rica, the Bahamas,
Amazing.
Aruba, you name it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Far reaching. Who would have thought one
Dog.
So can you tell us a little bit about how Buddy's life was after the
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have pictures of him. He's gone hiking.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Oh, he's still here?
He's still alive to this day, which is
Oh.
insane to me.
I suppose I made an assumption that he's been passed.
You would, but he was about a year old when we took him. So so he's up there. Yeah, he's a senior man, but he
look
is
at
still
him.
alive.
And he doesn't even know the inspiration.
He doesn't know that he has saved 8,000 dogs.
Wow, give it
Yeah.
up for Buddy,
Yeah.
everybody. Give it up
Absolutely
for Buddy.
amazing.
Give it up for Buddy. Come on. Give it up for Buddy.
Yeah, amazing.
I did want to take a minute to congratulate you because our audience doesn't know, but Julie was named the 2024 Remarkable Women in Western New York.
Remarkable women in Western
women.
New York.
And hearing just a small slice of what you just told us, I can
Yeah.
understand why.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this beautiful honor?
It was an honor. When they actually told me about it, I was like, can you give it to somebody else? Because I don't feel like I deserve it. I said,
You
"There's
deserve
gotta be somebody
it."
else out there that is way more willing
Listen,
than I am.
you deserve it dealing with me.
A lot of you guys, yeah, it's true. But it was actually the person who nominated me was an amazing adopter who is a huge supporter of ours. He adopted a dog of ours named Chula, and he loves buddies. He supports us. He shares everything we do, and he actually sent in this beautiful letter nominating me
Amazing.
for the rescue. And it was funny because when Channel 4 contacted me and they said, your husband sent this letter, and I was like, wow, that's beautiful. She goes, yeah, he's a great guy. And they mentioned his name, and I go, that's not my husband. And so I then called my husband and said, you're sleeping on the couch this week.
Yeah.
Your husband probably wanted to be the one to come up with
Well,
those
he probably should have that. He had 11 years to do that. So.
Oh, that's
But no, it was
amazing, though.
amazing. It was such an honor.
Yeah.
They did such a to-do about it, and I love my Channel 4 family.
Yeah.
They've been supporting me for many,
Yeah.
many
They're all
years.
good
Yeah.
people.
They are amazing. I have 2 segments twice a week on
Yeah.
Channel 4. They love me. They love
Amazing.
You're on,
Rescue
I've seen you,
dogs.
girl.
you
I think
you outside.
Yeah,
you
you're outside. You're outside. I think
You
you
outside.
and I ran into
We
each other
did at
once
Daytime Buffalo.
Yeah, you
with
go.
Chelsea Lavelle.
And I
girl.
remember,
Bang,
and then I
bang.
remember saying to him, I was like, I met Julie. She's like, she's one of my clients. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, no
Yep.
way.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if people don't know, like, so I met her through Michael Anderson, and so she Buddy's Daycare, but she also has like Buddy's Daycare, not the nonprofit, but she also has a business for like like doggy daycare, right?
Yeah, so basically what it is after 10 years, we decided that we had saved enough money through hard work, fundraising, to purchase a building. And what we had wanted to do was find another way to raise money for the dogs. You know, it's hard to constantly be begging the public,
Oh, what a good idea.
you know, fundraising, things like that.
Yeah.
So we said, well, why don't we take the rescue would own it. We'll buy this building. We'll take half the building. We'll convert it into a daycare for the public.
Amazing.
Masterful.
So I'm loving every second of this.
So then all the proceeds after you're talking about supplies and, you know, payroll, the rest of that
You're
money would then
amazing.
get donated back to the rescue to help us save more dogs. But not only
Priceless.
that, you're then getting more public seeing.
Yes.
People are seeing it more because they're bringing their dogs to the daycare. They're
Masterful.
seeing what we're doing. We have 2 different platforms now to help us raise more awareness and save
Different
more dogs.
platforms.
I think I'm gonna, I think
Networking.
Yeah,
you go.
networking.
It's
all about the
Amazing,
networking.
amazing. And like the like being constantly like ready to change, innovate, reinvent, try an idea.
Yeah.
You know, it might like try it. It might, you know, who knows what could
Try
happen
it.
with
You might like it.
Try it.
Yeah.
Might
You
like
might
it. Might be.
You know, back, the kids like, try it. You might
Yeah.
like it.
Well, you
Was
never
it-
know when you take a chance what's going to come out of
it's
that.
amazing, amazing. So because there's a lot of community, and I would imagine community involvement. Can you tell us a little bit about the role that volunteers play for your organization, and some of the community support that you have received for your mission over the years?
Yeah. Well, our mission is save one until there are none.
Save one until there are none.
We just want to continue to save until we don't have to save anymore. Unfortunately, the last few years, that mission has become even more important because we are facing a animal crisis across
Tell me about
the
the
country.
all right. So tell me about the animal crisis.
I mean, we all have our opinions on what has caused it. Is it post-pandemic pets? Is it, you know, people cleared the shelters during the pandemic because they were home and they wanted company? Is it, you know, people, the economy, don't have money, you know, they're worried about feeding their families, overfeeding
I think
their-
that's more
I
about
think
you
a lot.
know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know, we kind of feel that it's a perfect storm at this point. You know, we are seeing so many animals surrendered, abandoned,
Yeah.
you know, things like that. And this is not, this is across the country. When I first started the rescue, we didn't have a crisis here in Western New York.
Right.
Why we saved dogs from the South, because we didn't have that problem
Here.
here. You'd walk in
Right.
the SPCA and
Wow,
half the kennels would be empty.
I remember that.
You know what I
wanted
mean?
a dog and you couldn't find a dog here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is why we started saving dogs from the South,
Right.
because they had more of a need down there. Well, now we've had to kind of shift gears.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the last few years, we've kind of shifted gears to we're still trying to help our partners in the South because you can't just abandon them.
Sure.
They're still facing this crisis, which is now magnified.
Sure.
But now you have a crisis here in Western New York also that we didn't originally have. So now
Okay.
we've kind of encouraged our volunteers and fosters to pull dogs locally, either it be the city shelter in Buffalo, whether it be the municipality shelters, you know, Cheektowaga, Lancaster, they all have their own shelters for their own
Right.
municipalities, Grand Island,
Right.
Okay.
or to help us with owner surrenders.
Yeah.
I probably got close to 30 owner surrender emails this week.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know, you know, where the disconnect is with people being able to keep their animals. I've offered help services as far as feeding. I've offered services as far as
I think a lot of
vetting.
it is mental health too, because like I've been in situations
Yeah.
where I see like people that have animals and they're not mentally
Stable.
stable to take care of them.
Yeah.
And
So that's where,
and it's and at that point it's called animal abuse.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
know
know,
what I'm
and then
saying?
people don't always mean to do it. They just get put in a position where they need the help and they just need to find it. you
Yeah, but
know?
I seen some things, man,
Yeah.
where it was like I'm like, no, this is
Yeah.
animal abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for real.
It's
and you know
unfortunate.
exactly
Yeah,
what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're referring to.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we
I,
still in this day and age that still
Yeah.
is a thing.
It's like they
yeah.
want to maintain the look of be able to take care of something.
Yeah.
And they really can't take
They
care
can't.
of it.
It's
And
a-
let it go.
yeah, let
give
it-
the animal
yeah.
and
To somebody who can.
Get that
Who
kind
can.
of, yeah, or ask for help.
Exactly.
And something too happens, I think, when people that don't have never had an animal before and they get an animal, they don't understand like
responsibility.
The responsibility.
It's like having a child.
It
Like,
is
It really,
like having a
really
child.
is, and like they are like just as important as a human being,
Exactly.
if not more, in my eyes.
Children
sometimes
grow up and
because they're
eventually can
helpless.
use the bathroom and
Right,
eat
an animal
themselves.
can't.
They can't.
Yeah.
You know.
So can you, because we do have a captive audience, can
Yeah.
you tell us what our listeners can do to get involved in and support the incredible work?
Yeah, well, I kind of got off track there and was weaving, but you had
No,
mentioned
that's okay.
you had mentioned the volunteers, and I want to.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, that's
Yeah,
my fault.
yeah.
I want to bring up that our volunteers and our members are what drives Buddies. You know, I may
Amazing.
be the face of the rescue because I'm the president and I
Right.
founded it, but I'm gonna tell you what,
I'm not
none of this is possible without them.
I'm not just the client. I'm the player president.
I'm a businessman.
But honestly, Buddies would be nothing without their fosters and their volunteers. I
Wow.
mean, we have probably close to 150 between people who process applications, attend events,
Amazing.
and actually foster the dogs. They couldn't be saved without them. They are the heart and soul of this organization. They're the ones who deserve all the praise,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
everybody's saying what a great job. It's them. They're the ones doing the work.
Yeah.
I'm just a little organized and have to
love
run
that.
it, you know?
I love that. And anybody that would love to
Yeah.
be a volunteer, how can they do that? Hit your website.
Oh, yeah, the website, buddiesrescue.org. There's a whole slew of applications they can fill out. Like I said, if you can't foster, not everybody can foster.
Right.
You know, that's
Right.
fine. We have ways that you can process applications. If you want to be involved with the dogs, because we're not a shelter, all our dogs are in foster homes. People do think that we have a shelter and they can come there and play with dogs. We don't have a shelter. We don't want to take dogs from a shelter to put them in a shelter.
Right.
Okay.
We want to put them into a home where they can start working on their basic, you know, obedience, potty training, crate training, and get
Right.
set up for success
I
with
like
their new
that.
family. You
I
know,
love that.
but so people want to be involved with the dogs, but can't foster. Well, we have what's called Doggy Ubers. You can sign up to be a Doggy Uber.
Doggy, hold on, wait.
Oh,
Doggy
I'm liking
Ubers.
this.
Yes. So we do a lot of events
Yo,
in the
Doggy
public.
Ubers.
I'm obsessed.
And it doesn't cost you anything.
Please elaborate, because in my mind, I just
This
got a
is new.
visual.
I never heard of this
Kobe,
before.
Driving an Uber, Uber driver
Doggy
Kobe.
Ubers.
I wish
so
it could be
let
the
me
dog
go to the
was
dog over
driving.
here. No,
Sorry.
seriously. Like, tell me
No.
more about that.
So
Doggy
what it
Ubers.
is every weekend we do events throughout the entire year. The summers are insane. We have 3 events just this weekend.
Oh.
So basically
Wow.
what it is, you sign up to help the fosters, because the fosters do a lot in the organization as far as meet and greets, taking
Sure.
care of the dogs. So this is a way for the fosters to have a little bit of a break and a different volunteer to step up and help. So basically, like if you were to sign up as, you know, a volunteer and you want to transport dogs or be a Doggy Uber, we have events every weekend. You could sign up, be like,
Wow.
I could take a dog for a foster to the
That's
event
pretty
this
cool.
weekend. And they're only, you know, at most 3 to 4 hours.
So they're getting a doggy fix.
Such a great
They're
idea.
getting their doggy fix without having to foster themselves.
I love
Oh,
it.
okay.
They can't.
All right.
I love it.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's dope.
That's
It's another way to
amazing.
help
I
out,
yeah,
you know?
you're definitely have multiple different, you know, have evolved in so many
Yeah.
different ways. Your organization inside and out.
We're learning
edgy.
every day.
It's
We're
so
learning
lovely.
every
Edgy,
day.
It's so
isn't it?
lovely.
Isn't it?
I'm inspired to help. I can't
Yeah.
wait to get involved in 2025.
Oh,
for
you
real.
want- you
yeah,
wanna
Kobe
get
and I'll
involved?
be. Yeah, we'll do
Doggy
something.
Ubers right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll chill. We'll chill with you a
Yeah.
little bit.
That's gonna be so you're doing Doggy Ubers right now?
Yeah, we do them every weekend. So basically,
Does
you
it
would
go
sign
through-
up to bring a
does
dog
it
to
go
an
through our
event.
credit card processing? Like, I need to get involved with this. I need to get a part of this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
He's like, let me talk to you later
Let me
about
talk to you
that
later about
one."
the doggy Ubering.
Well, this was incredible, and
Yeah.
there is like a moment when we have people on after we kind of get to your story of inspiration that we love to do a fun little random game.
Excited.
So this is involving you, Omega, as well as always.
Okay.
Let's go.
And
Libra
it
versus
is
Libra.
a game of either or.
Yo, it's going
Libra versus Libra.
Libra versus Libra.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's go. What do I win?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to think about
All
it.
right, fine.
Some free doggy Ubers? I don't know.
Yeah,
You're both
Lord.
hired.
Okay, dogs or cats?
Oh, dogs.
I would say actually dogs. You know why? Because like, you know, when dogs realize that you're the alpha and you're, you know, and they trust you, you know, you give them insurance. It's repetitive. It's like, so dogs are like creatures of habit. You know what I'm saying? If you're consistent with them and you say, you do this, I'll reward you.
Yeah.
And they're consistent, like, okay, he's giving me a reward for my consistency of listening to him.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah.
But
Cats are tough to win them over, though.
No, I have no issues with animals.
Yeah.
I
have a
really,
cat.
He's an animal whisperer.
Yeah, like I have no- like
he's
Ace Ventura?
more, I think, connected spiritually to
no,
animals
not Ace
than he's
Ventura.
people.
Like, I love Jim Carrey. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? He was trained by
got, like,
the
birds
Wayans
on your
brothers.
arm?
No, but like Jim Carrey was trained by the Wayans brothers. Like Jim Carrey wouldn't be who he
In Living
was.
He was in Living Color.
He wasn't
yeah,
be
yeah.
who he
Best show
was
ever.
from the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He makes that clear.
Grew up
Yeah.
watching that show.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
loved it.
Love that show.
J-Lo was the first
J-Lo
black
was on
girl.
it as well.
Oh my
Remember?
God, so
I see
funny.
when we
was
talk
a
about
dope
yeah,
show.
you know what I
It
mean?
was the best show.
Yeah.
But
Skits
I
that
like
came out
I
of that
like
show.
cats too though because
I do too.
because cats like they're self-sufficient, you know, and if like they can see demonic spirits, like they see things that they
can
like
tell.
what are they looking
Yeah,
at?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like animals. So back in the day, like you had to have animals to sense things that you couldn't sense back
Yeah.
then. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Because they have acute hearing, acute sight, and they see things through a
smell.
spiritual thing. They
Yeah.
smell. Yes.
Yeah.
We couldn't survive without them.
Yeah.
You think?
We could.
I mean, we
An
could,
animal?
but no, seriously,
I
like
think they make life better and they kind of enrich it and they
All right.
certain dogs, working dogs have a good purpose.
all right. So let me give you an
But,
example.
I just want to say,
No.
though,
Let me give you an
'cause
example.
You always do either or. You always choose both, and that's really not the game.
I know.
I
It's not the
win.
game. But what I'm saying is, give me an example, right? So let's say back in the 1800s when you're living in a wood shack house, like, so they sense when things are coming, when people are around, when you're sleeping, dogs alert
They
you.
alert you, yeah.
That's all I'm
There you
saying.
go.
Okay, I win.
Okay. Would you rather be a small ant or a tall giraffe?
Cats won't do that. Cats won't alert you.
What do you want to be? You want to be a
Small
giraffe or an
ant
ant?
or a tall giraffe? I think I'd like to be a small ant because I'm kind of tall and I would like to see what it'd be like being
be
lower to the
small?
ground. If pants fit me better.
If you can't, yeah.
If my jeans fit me too short.
What about you, Omega?
Sorry.
Say it again.
Would you rather be an ant or a tall giraffe?
I'd rather be an ant because an ant has the strength of like 1,000 times strength. They can lift things up at their size.
Oh, I like
they are
that.
super strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Yeah, they work together.
And they work together and they're in a
yeah.
unit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, we both picked
And
that
if
one.
you ever looked at the ants, you've ever like, I don't know if you've ever seen like when scientists put ants in glass, right? And you see the tunnels, you
Yes.
see
The work
they
do.
work as a
They-
unison.
Oh, I have a
They
video
do.
when we were in Costa
Army
Rica
ants.
of ants on a log carrying pieces of
Yeah.
leaf to build
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
and
they're
it
and
was
it's,
just-
and it's 1,000 times is
Yeah.
their weight.
yeah.
Okay,
that's
well, so ants over
I
giraffes.
think that's a
all
great
right.
Ant-Man,
one.
come
I'm
on,
in
like
this
you
one.
That's a
come
good
on,
one.
Marvel, Ant-Man.
Would you rather have lobster claws or flamingo legs?
To eat or just to carry
Yeah,
around?
like,
hold on. Why you say
on
eat?
your body.
Like, what,
Like
she didn't say nothing about
claws?
eating. She's
Would
saying
you
about
rather have
eating.
lobster
Because you want to
claw?
eat. No, you want to eat lobster claws.
I don't like seafood, so I was like, I want either of those.
Okay, cool. All right, so
Or flamingo legs?
Oh, in life to have those on our body.
Yeah, what one would you
Lobster
rather?
claws or flamingo legs?
Logistically,
Logistically, I think I would rather have flamingo legs.
that's what I was gonna say.
I would say that too because flamingo
Yeah.
legs and they can fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather wear shoes too big or pants 2 sizes too small?
I'm already experiencing that with the length on these jeans.
We talked about that.
I don't know. My jeans
So
look like
would
a
you
pirate.
rather?
You got the
Would you rather
Converses.
trade those for a pair of shoes that are 2 sizes too big?
Yeah, I'd rather have pants that are too big that actually fit the length of my legs. I'm gonna go too big. I don't feel comfortable when I'm in like too tight.
All right, so
Being a woman.
So at one point, all right. See, I gotta go. See,
I
always going.
I
I'm
know,
always,
but this is what he does with the either or every time.
So
You need a
so
pick.
at one point, like
pick.
so I grew up in the age in the '90s where we had to peg our legs to make them skinny.
Oh my God! Do you
Now
remember we used to button them?
I used to fold mine.
you fold them.
You
It's
fold
called
them.
they're called pegging. It's called pegging.
Oh, that was the name for
I
it?
didn't
called
know
you
there was
peg,
an
peg,
official
peg.
name.
We used to just sit in the library and fold them.
We would
exactly.
pin ours.
But you would
Oh, yeah,
do
pin
this,
yeah.
right? You do this
Yeah.
and you peg it and you twist
And then
them
you
up.
fold it
remember
over.
that,
Exactly.
yeah.
We need to bring that back.
It came back. Now it's, but now it's going back to loose jeans.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get wide leg.
Wide leg.
Wide
I love a
leg.
bell
You know what I'm
bottom.
I
saying?
do, I like
They're
small
still
ones.
skinny up here.
But the bell bottom,
But
yeah.
but now they have the ones with the zipper where
Oh,
it's,
man.
everything's going like this. I'm seeing
The
like
return?
I'm seeing the return. Like that's why I'm getting. That's why I'm getting old because I'm seeing I'm seeing the recurrence of style.
Yeah.
Well, I think that happens
It
throughout
happens all the
time.
time,
All the
yeah.
time, yeah.
Remember when we used to put our clothes on backwards, crisscross?
because
Did
of the
you guys
band.
do that?
Well, that's only one thing. No
Crisscross?
one's did everything after that. After crisscross, there was no more. You know what I'm saying?
I remember shopping at Merry-Go-Round and getting like my hand. And then you
Merry-Go-Round, that was the thing.
That was the
the
best store in the mall. I tell people, and they're like,
You
what's
know Chess
that?
King? Remember her Chess King?
I never did Chess King.
Going to the game? They were all the starter jackets.
Oh, the starter jackets.
I
were
had
a
a
big
Raiders
thing.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love the starter jackets.
Would you rather your best friend be a unicorn or a dragon?
Oh shit, I'm going with dragon. That's cool.
Well, we're the year of the dragon.
Yeah.
Well, I was born in. I don't know if how old you are, but I was born in '76, so I'm the year of the.
79.
All right,
Oh,
so
I was born
I'm
in
the year of the
79.
dragon, '76.
Yeah, I just
so
think
So you
dragons
pick
are so
dragon.
cool.
Dragons are really cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
they're mystical animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
real, but
If I can breathe fire, if I can
I
breathe
don't know
fire,
about
people.
that. I feel like anything that is actually out there is real in some type of a dimension. Then
really,
probably
you
a
feel like a
dragon.
dragon's real?
Yeah, we
like a
just gotta
dinosaur
Because
because
got to get to that frequency, man.
really.
Yeah.
So you think a
I
dragon's
think
real?
mermaids are real.
I think dinosaurs are real, not a dragon.
I think that vampires are real.
You think vampires are real?
Yeah.
I would
So you
start a
think that-
dragon rescue.
So you actually think that there's humans out here or
Other
subhumans
species,
that will
yeah.
suck your blood to
Different
live?
dimensions, different universes.
it's hard to believe that there
different
wouldn't be that
time
we're the
frames.
only
Yeah.
ones.
Because if you imagine it exists somewhere. You know this about imagination.
Is that why art imitates life?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'll just test
Yeah, I
you.
know you were. Okay, this is my final one. Would you rather live in a treehouse or underwater in a bubble?
Oh, treehouse. I'm a
Treehouse.
woods.
I'm scared of the sea.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm a
clearly I
woods
can't be in
person.
the sea.
Yeah, but if you really look at like the documentaries on the sea and you
There's
go
a lot of stuff
Yeah.
down
like
there.
there's alien creatures out there.
That might be where the
We've never
dragons are.
seen. That's what I'm saying, girl.
I know. I'm just
saying,
you know
it's
me.
just a
I
whole
gotta
mystery down
I got
there.
the little mix in it.
Yeah, I know.
I like the woods. I like the woods. I like
You
the
like the
peacefulness.
woods,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
the
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
big hikers. I love to be out in
Yeah.
the woods.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
just the tranquility of it,
Mhm.
Yeah,
the forest,
yeah.
the sound of stepping on
Yeah.
crinkly leaves and sticks when it's quiet.
It releases everything
Season of the
too.
sticks.
Like
Yes,
when
love
you're in the
season
forest, it releases all the toxins,
I'm
all
a
the
huge
noise,
woods person.
all the negativity.
Yeah, my family wants to
Takes
go
it
to the
right
beach,
away.
and I'm like, nope, we're gonna go to the woods.
The beach does the same. The ocean takes it
Yeah,
out
I'm not
too.
a
but
water.
You're more of
person.
an ocean. I think you like being
me,
at the beach.
if I
As we go deeper into the sea.
that was a little trippy.
Oh no, I see, you
When
won't catch me in the
listen,
water.
When you look
I'll sit on the
around,
sand.
when you're in the middle of the ocean, right?
So
even
why
there
is
was
it
a-
so why is it that you're afraid of the ocean and,
I
and
just
the
I don't
land?
like. I'm not a water person. I don't like pools. I don't like
Yeah.
the beach. I don't like anything about
Okay,
water.
yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't. I never have.
Do you feel like you?
and I
you-
grew up in Angola, so I grew up near the water.
I know.
the
Do you feel
beach.
like? Do you
Yeah.
feel like because when you're in the water, like the way it moves and you have
No,
no
there's-
control over it, you feel like you have more
No,
control
there's
over the
reason-
land and
There's really
sea.
no reason. I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
Okay.
afraid of the ocean. I've
People just
done.
have preferences.
Yeah, I've done diving. I've done. We've
Oh,
gone
so you've
boats.
done things.
I've done things. It's
Okay.
just not my forte.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like the water.
How
My-
would they say it in English? Not my cup of tea.
It's
not my cup of
It is
tea.
not my cup of tea at all. Mm-mm.
Well, this conversation has been my cup of tea.
It's been amazing.
And I want to thank you in deep appreciation for your
Aw.
time today.
Thank you for having me.
We love to be able to share stories of inspiration on our podcast, and yours sure is. And leading into the holidays, and it's just like
Yeah.
a nice, heartwarming time to have you on. So appreciate you so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
We appreciate you.
I loved being here. I hope you have me back. 'Cause this was fun.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna
Let's
do
really
it.
Schedule it.
And we hope that everybody has a beautiful rest of the year.
Yeah.
And look forward to bringing some really beautiful and new positive content going into 2025. We want to thank everybody for the support of the Kate and Omega podcast. It's been real. So until then, share joy.
Stay grinding.